Welcome to Stoneforge. Coach Steve will lead us through the workout for Tuesday, May 19th. Today's warm-up will begin with a cash-in. Our cash-in will be 4 minutes of work, either a run, row, or 2 minutes of burpees followed by 2 minutes of jogging in place. Then athletes will complete 3 rounds, not for time, of the following exercises. Coach Steve will first demonstrate a Spiderman Crunch. We will take up a plank position and we will raise knee up to the same size elbow, alternating each time. We will complete this total with the number each side as 1 rep. We will then complete a squat, knee to elbow. We will complete a full air squat, stand up and touch opposite knee to opposite elbow. Our last movement of each round for the warm-up is our burpee. We will lower ourselves down, chest and hips to the floor, then come back to a vertical position, stand, and complete a small jump. We can jump our feet back and jump our feet up, or step our feet back and step our feet up, as long as we reach full bottom position with chest and hips, full up position, and a small jump. We've completed the movement. Again, our warm-up today is a cash-in of 4 minutes of work, followed by 3 rounds of 10 Spiderman Crunches, 8 squat to knee elbow, and 6 burpees. Please pause the video here to complete your warm-up. Today's skill work is a 16-minute EMOM, or every minute on the minute. We will have 4 stations, and we will complete the movements within a given minute, rotating through exercises. Our first demonstrated exercise is the atomic sit-up. Coach Steve will demonstrate first by lying all the way down on his back with his knees slightly bent. His heels will remain planted. He will sit up rapidly with a weight, stand up, and extend the weight overhead. We may use the weight for some slight momentum, and we should keep those heels as close to the butt as possible. A slight scale might be bending the knees, tucking the knees towards the chest, and utilizing a little bit extra momentum to push the body up to the standing position. If we cannot achieve the sit to stand, we can simply modify and scale to an extended sit-up, extending the legs all the way out and using a weight sitting all the way up and trying to touch the toes. The second movement of our skill work is a single leg push-up. We will pick up the plank position with hands directly beneath the shoulders. We will lower our chest down to the floor and then press back up. Unlike a standard push-up, however, we will raise 1 foot off of the ground, alternating feet each time. We can do this from our knees and still achieve the challenge by raising a leg up as we achieve the kneeling push-up. As we move forward into the third movement, we will need a weight and a surface to stand or step up onto. Notice Coach Steve here is using a dumbbell and a box. We will be doing a lateral step up by stepping up sideways, standing all the way up, and then stepping down with both feet to the bottom. Once we complete 6 on one side, we should transition and complete 6 on the other. The last movement of each round here can be done in 2 different ways. First, for our hip bridge, Coach Steve will lie back on the floor, ensuring that his sit bone is slightly off of the ground and that his shoulder blades are digging in. He then extends his hips up towards the ceiling, maintaining that neutral cervical spine position in his neck behind his head. The second way to complete this movement would be with a surface and positioning our shoulders on that surface to increase the challenge, difficulty, and strength component. Notice here Coach Steve is still tucking his chin to ensure that he is not putting pressure on his neck. We can add weight to the midline, but if doing so, make sure we're adding it to the hips. Once again, our skill work is a 16-minute EMOM with 8 atomic sit-ups, 12 single leg push-ups, 12 lateral step-ups, 6 on each side, and then finally 12 hip bridges. Please pause the video here to complete your skill work. Our WOD today is another named WOD. It is Helen. Well, maybe or kind of. Helen is 3 rounds of 3 movements. Our first movement will be a 400-meter run. If we cannot complete a run, we will complete 30 burpees per round. We will then transition as soon as we complete either the run or burpees to 21 kettlebell swings. Notice Coach Steve here is creating momentum with his hips, slightly bending his knees, but keeping a neutral spine position from hips all the way up to shoulders throughout the movement. Our second move will be 12 pull-ups. If we cannot complete pull-ups, we could complete a row. Notice Coach Steve here has a strap or tether around a very high fixed position. He leans back and pulls in until his chest is about even with his hands in the position that he is holding. If we cannot complete pull-ups or rows, we will complete 12 hand release push-ups. We will position our hands directly beneath our shoulders, lower our chest down to the floor, raise our hands up, and then press all the way back to the up position. Once again, this can be completed from the knees. Our WOD today is Helen. 3 rounds, completed for time of run 400 or 30 burpees, 21 kettlebell swings, and 12 pull-ups. We hope you have a great challenging workout, and as always, stay Stone Forge strong.